in Louisiana, y'all tap.
Air it out, man. Y'all gotta get me on the podcast.
Air It Out Podcast, Shreveport, Louisiana. Hey, man.
Air It Out Podcast. Check it out, my nigga. Audio, check it out. Fuck with them. Like, fuck with me.
Yo, what's up? This is your main man, Johnson, tapping in with you one time for the one time. And right now, you watching the Air It Out Podcast, man.
Man, shooting that when I was being investigated for murder charge. There was a lot of shit going on there, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. They were investigating for murder, which I never committed. So, like, they going back and forth to being investigated for that. They investigated me for robberies. It was a lot of shit, man. Like, that was the toughest time of my life, but it taught me how to survive, but also taught me this. So I started making money with my enemies. You gotta get what I'm saying. I started that's when I just started becoming more dominant, more takeover mode. Like, I used to beef with the 1-9, so the same people that I was beefing with, I started putting them on. You know what I'm saying? Cause your enemy's more likely to come correct and do business with you than your partner.
Right.
Your partner wants something short, and so that's when I just started. Then, too, what transpired, I used to hate 1-9s. Same niggas I was beefing with, like, nigga, we would come best friends, niggas in jail, and I was like, how we kind of really knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get what I'm saying at the end of the day? So, man, it was just like, it got me out of that mindset, that beefing, because I couldn't understand, like, and like Chuck could tell you, like, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, real deal gang fight we were doing at CCC and shit, real gang fights. But now we get down that road, it's Shreveport. And I'm used to, that nigga from such and such, you get what I'm saying? But down that road, you Shreveport. So I had kind of stayed in a lot of stuff with Shreveport people too, because I half-ass didn't play that from Shreveport shit. And I was more cool with people from Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm cool with Shreveport. Certain shit I'm gonna ride with Shreveport. But for the most part, it ain't just because you from Shreveport. Then they said, we 318. I said, no, on numbers, I rep at 60 at that time. Cause, nigga was so gone out there. And then, but once you be friendly people, that what got me out of there. Kind of weakened me to gang bang. If you kind of get what I'm saying, made it start understanding shit don't make no sense. Like, we beef on, but now we beefing it behind the color. You know what I'm saying? So that prison did that for me. But like prison taught me how to survive, how to maneuver. I had to learn how to hide shit when it ain't nowhere to hide nothing. You had to learn how to finesse. I want this female guard. How I'm gonna pull her? How I'm gonna get her? When I ain't got nothing to offer her. Straight conversation. So got my conversation skills up. I used to read so much. So I'm reading, I'm studying, how we can do this? How you had to learn how to get over when it ain't nothing to get over from. But more than anything, it taught me what a man was. And I'm not the stuff y'all think about. I see these men have feelings. Men were vulnerable. On the street, we hiding. Now I'm able to live with this dude every day. I see men vulnerable, we got feelings. You think on the street we listen to nothing but rap music and gangster music. Mm-hmm. Nigga, when we went to jail, nigga gonna listen to that kind of shit. But nigga gonna listen to slow music more than anything. Right or wrong? Chuck. He over there ain't paying attention. Yeah, but nigga gonna listen to gangster music, slow music in jail more than anything. And with knowing that every song come on that radio. Quiet Storm night. Quiet Storm, nigga gonna put them speakers in them cups. That man put their headphones in them cups. That's like your speaker for everybody here. Nigga, you better not talking when that Quiet Storm come on. We wait for Quiet Storm come on at night. And we listen to everybody. And I started seeing people the vulnerableness of men. Like, that's what it did. Like, prison was like, I know it's a bad place to go. I don't recommend it. But that's what started really waking me up, understanding a lot of stuff understanding. We faking like a motherfucker. These niggas faking like a motherfucker. These niggas cut their arm off to go home. These niggas will cut, all these niggas, I ain't telling, I ain't snitching. 95% of these niggas will tell you. If they had a foul partner, 95% of them told. Hands down. If they had a foul partner, 95, you couldn't escape telling. We had homies, we stood up and fought that you couldn't tell it was a rat. Then when you go look at that paperwork, man, if he read it, man, you know something, man, leave that alone. We leave that alone because he a killer. But he still told. And so that's when I started understanding they justified, nigga, he read it, we gonna beat him up. But he read it, nah, he read it. Oh, he ain't tell on me. So that's when I started slowly but surely getting out that shit, cause I seen this shit all like fake, phony, and bullshit. Ain't no your homies, ain't joking you. It's nothing but some female. You know, so, but yeah, that's what I pretty much got from Shreveport for survival, cause I ain't had no choice at one point in my life. You know, cause we was out there all by myself. I had brothers and them to feed for, try to take care and provide with no help besides selling dope. And people can tell you they ain't selling dope right across the street from church. That's how I know Pastor Mason, Pastor Raspberry Mason. That's the first person who's told me and showed me what the love of God really was. These people didn't judge me. Them people, I would be smoking weed across the street from church, people come over there and still talking and put a show to say, he said, what I got to do to get you? I said, man, put a basketball court over here. Put a basketball court. We over there every day. He's doing everything to
keep y'all
coming around. We go to church. Nigga told me one day, that's when I understand how powerful it was. He said, can you do one thing for me? He said, come to my church. I promise you they gonna come. Don't tell them or nothing. Just tell you if you can go to church. He said, I promise that. So one day we sitting up and I'll never forget, it's Tuesday night. Single men's meeting. Man, we crossed the spot, the dope house right across from the church. We sitting there smoking weed. I said, man, I'm finna go to the church. I was like, you can go to the church? Like, yeah. You know, I walk up in the church, Pastor Mason. Oh my God, he got the shower and the clap and walk up there. I'm talking. As I get ready to talk, I ain't see them doors bust wide open. All them niggas coming to church. He said, I told you. He said, I told you. And that man was working with me, shaking me and mobile. I'm still in them streets, still, you know, that he'll tell you when I went on the run like it's so much. But anyway, but them people, man, and they showed me when I was getting baptized. I was like, well, now I don't want to get baptized because I ain't got nothing to wear. He called every member of that church, y'all wearing jeans and t-shirts. You would not come up in no suit and tie. You gonna wear jeans and t-shirts. Just cause that's all I had to wear. Jeans and t-shirt. So he taught me the love of God. Chester Mama too. Like, no, Chester Mama. I love Chester Mama. Chester Mama, Chester Sister, may her rest in peace. Them people good cause you gotta remember my mama gone. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, that's why I kinda be hard on Chester. Be on his ass cause I know where he come from. Like you doing your mama this service, I know that woman, them people. It's like I got more respect for your mama than you do. Cause I love that lady. Them people was there for me, strangers was there for me when I had them. Now my family, it was strangers. That's why in prison, it was strangers. And that's why I'm able to move and connect with people. Cause I understand the importance of having somebody. That's why I always want to be there for people cause, nigga, I ain't know what was going on, what I was doing. But I know it was a God, nigga, I'm robbing, taking money to the church, donating to the church. Just like, serious, nigga, this the shit I was doing. And people like Chester Mom and them, let me come sit at their house. They want me talking to her daughter, but no. It's gonna make me never slept with Chester's sister, nothing like that. But she was like my best friend. You get what I'm saying? But like Chester Mama, or Miss Brackens, oh my God, it was so many people. Deacon Grant, Anthony Grant, he owned so many Brookshires. He used to be one of the owners of Brookshires. Him, these were the people that would come to my basketball game. I watched these people just for me not to smoke weed, buy my weed I had for more than what I paid for it, and say, well, don't go buy no more weed. I'm not saving about keeping my pocket. But I was just saying the thing these people did for me. And so, and God would allow me to see love in a different way. When we used to go places, they want to play nothing but gospel music, knowing I don't want to hear it, so they say, well, we ain't gonna play no rap music, but what we gonna do? We just cut the music off and just roll. Mm-hmm. And we just talk, having conversations. So through Pastor Raspberry Mason, I was able to see the power of God, and I'm one of the men that showed me who and what I could be. So
yeah, tap in.